What's the most unforgettable thing your mom did for you? When I was 7, my grandma gave me this old porcelain doll. It was supposed to be a family heirloom, but it was horrifying. It had these cracked glass eyes that felt like they were watching you, and this little painted-on smile that looked more like a smirk. I had to keep it on a shelf in my room, and I was convinced it moved at night. I'd wake up and its head would be tilted just a little bit differently, or it would be closer to the edge of the shelf. I'd cry to my parents, begging them to get rid of it. My dad would just say, "It's just a doll, champ. You have an active imagination." My mom would hug me, but she'd put it back on the shelf. The fear got so bad, I started having trouble sleeping. I'd stuff my blankets in my ears so I wouldn't hear it moving. This went on for a month, until one night I woke up screaming. The doll wasn't on the shelf. It was on the floor, by my bed. I was losing my mind. My mom ran in. She saw the doll on the floor. She saw the absolute terror in my eyes, and something in her just clicked. She didn't say, "It must have fallen." She picked it up, looked it dead in its glass eyes, and said, "All right, that's it. We're holding a trial." The next morning, my mom turned our living room into a courtroom. She had me sit on the couch as the witness. She put the doll in a chair. She told me to present all my evidence. Every time I thought it moved, every weird feeling I had, she took it so seriously. She wrote everything down on a yellow legal pad. She'd walk back and forth looking at the doll, then at her notes, and she'd say things like, "So, on the night of the 14th, you allege the defendant, Dolly, moved 3 inches to the left." Finally, after an hour of this, she stood up, cleared her throat, and delivered the verdict. She found the doll guilty of psychological torment and general creepiness. The sentence? Life in prison without the possibility of parole. She went to the hall closet, grabbed an old shoebox, and told me this was its maximum security cell. She gently wrapped the doll in a dish towel, which was its prison uniform, placed it inside, and sealed the box with a ton of packing tape. Then she took a black marker and wrote "Dangerous Inmate" on the top. We both walked it up to the attic and she buried it under a pile of old Christmas decorations. I slept like a baby for the first time in a month. Fast forward 15 years. I'm home from college, helping my mom clean out that same attic. We're moving boxes around and I see it. The shoebox. The marker is faded, but I can still read the words. I looked at my mom and she just nodded. I sliced the tape open and lifted the lid. The box was empty. The dish towel was still there, folded neatly, but the doll was gone. I just stared into the empty box, completely stunned. My mom came over, put her hand on my shoulder, and just whispered, "Don't worry, she can't hurt you anymore." And then she just walked away, leaving me alone in the attic.